Hi, I'm Marky.
And I'm Freddy.
Welcome to another week of deals. Our promise is to help you find the best games at the best possible price. We already did the search for you and looked into different retailers to bring you the best deals we found for this week. Before we start, please remember to give us a like if you enjoy the video, subscribe and click the bell icon for notifications. It'll always help our channel grow. All right, with that being said, let's get started.
The next game we have for this week is Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered for $19.99. The game is on sale at Target, Microsoft Store, and GameStop. The next game we have on sale is Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered for $19.99. The game on sale at Target, Microsoft Store, and GameStop. This remaster kept everything great from the original game that was released back in 2010, but it updated the graphics to make it fit into modern visuals. This is a straightforward, fun arcade racing game where you can race or be the police chasing or the one being chased. The driving mechanic is simple and try to avoid the realistic technicality that we see in a game like Gran Turismo, and also avoid the detailed customization that you will see in a game like Need for Speed Heat. Maybe the only skill that you need to know for this game is drifting at tough corners. But beside that, it's simple. Basically choose your car and start racing. This simplicity is what makes this game fun and entertaining, especially with friends. The game dropped to $19.99 from the usual $35 to $40, so it's definitely a fun game if you're a racing fan, and I highly recommend it.
Destroy All Humans is next on our list of deals, going down to $19.99 from about $39.99, about 50% off. Destroy All Humans, if you haven't heard of it already, is a remake of an original Xbox game that was available for a short while. The fun thing about it is that while it had a bunch of sequels, they never really truly captured the magic of the original. And honestly, it was a shock to hear an announcement of any kind of remaster at all. Original video audio is still intact, just obviously improved visuals. Small little gameplay tweaks to make it feel a little bit better. But if you're looking for an open world game where you can probe, invade, destroy, and electrocute humans in any way, shape, or form while completing missions of varying difficulty and finding collectibles as well, it's one of the best ones out there, and it's a diamond in the rough, I would say, amidst the old Xbox library. So definitely give it a shot. Our next deals are on the Microsoft Store for some digital purchases, starting with Castle Crashers Remastered. This was a bit of an indie darling when it first launched way back on the Xbox 360 Summer of Arcade, if anybody remembers that event. Being one of the first major hits and kind of, at least on the Xbox side, kickstarting the indie scene, a four-person brawler with a lot of different characters, weapons, and wacky scenarios to get into. The humor is a bit, it's got a lot of toilet humor and it's got a lot of the pretty baseline jokes, but sometimes you need a few chuckles like that to get through a day. For any fans of those old school brawlers and are just looking for something a little bit different to take the edge off, it's down all the way to about like $8.99 now. That's right, $8.99 from $20. This is a remastered version, obviously. It means it has slightly improved visuals in order to handle a lot of the HD TVs and now from back then. So it's not too big of an upgrade compared to the original, but it is one to do. But it's down to $9 from $20. And especially if you have friends, you can't go wrong with it. So definitely add it to your collection if you haven't already.
The next game we have on sale is Crysis Remastered on Microsoft Store. The game currently is on sale for $14.99, dropping from its casual price of $30. This is a remastered game for a game that was originally released back in 2007. And so maybe for those old gamers like me, this is a very nostalgic game. The game back then was ahead of its time due to its graphics and visuals. This remastered version is definitely getting a visual upgrade to make it look modern and getting, for example, the ray tracing if you're playing on Xbox X. But nothing too mind-blowing, it's just a nice upgrade to see. This is the first of the 3-game series, and basically it's an action game where you play as part of a team, and each team member has a nano suit that gives you 2 abilities. One you can use as an armor, and the other one you can use to disappear and kill enemies in a stealthy way. So you always have that option to either shoot directly at targets or use the stealthy techniques. I have to mention that the AI is not the smartest and can be very random. Sometimes they spot you from very far away, and sometimes they need to be close to you and facing you to start shooting at you. The story is okay at the best, but it gets better toward the end, and prep you well for Crysis 2 and 3 that should have a better story.
Lately, there have been a few reports that I think Crysis 2 might be next on the chopping block for a remastering, so it's another good way to get ready to roll with Crysis 1 before hopping into Crysis 2 and starting the trilogy over again.
We hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know in the comment below if you have played any of the games we mentioned, or if you are planning on picking up any of these titles. Thank you, and make sure to check our channel next week for more sales. See you next week.